Okay, come on. Come on. Come on. Yes. 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 Go! Yes! Woo! Go! Hello everyone. Sorry about that. I was a little bit distracted. I was watching a Winnipeg Jets game. Oh, they are my favorite team. I really enjoy watching their games. Oh, and I love to collect these hockey cards. I've even got this toque. That's right. I've got a Jets jersey. And I even have this really cool Jets stick. That's right. Oh, I am a loyal, dedicated fan of the Winnipeg Jets. I cheer only for the Jets. If they had a bad game or a really good game, no matter what, year after year, I am loyal to the Winnipeg Jets. Our Bible hero today is someone who was also loyal, not to a hockey team, to someone way better. She was loyal to God. Another super cool thing about our hero is that she is one of 2 women with a book in the Bible. I invite you to stand up and let's worship God together.
Hosanna, ho, ho, Hosanna, Hosanna, ho, ho, Hosanna, Hosanna, ho, ho, Hosanna, Hosanna, ho, ho, Hosanna. Everybody praise the Lord. Everybody praise the Lord. Everybody praise the Lord. Everybody praise the Lord. So clap your hands and wave your arms, play the drums, and then rock the guitar. So clap your hands and wave your arms. You can play the drums and then rock the guitar. We sing Hosanna, ho, ho, Hosanna, Hosanna, ho, ho, Hosanna, Hosanna, ho, ho, Hosanna, Hosanna, ho, ho, Hosanna. Everybody praise the Lord. Everybody praise the Lord. Everybody praise the Lord. Everybody praise the Lord. So clap your hands and wave your arms, play the drums, and then rock the guitar. Oh, clap your hands and wave your arms. You can play the drums and then rock the guitar. We sing Hosanna, ho, ho, Hosanna, Hosanna, ho, ho, Hosanna, Hosanna, ho, ho, Hosanna, Hosanna, ho, ho, Hosanna.
D-I-S-C-I-P-L-E, disciple. D-I-S-C-I-P-L-E, disciple. D-I-S-C-I-P-L-E, disciple. What do you want to be? A disciple. Really want to be a disciple. Really want to be a disciple. Really want to be a disciple. It's true. I want to follow you. I really want to be a disciple. Really want to be a disciple. Really want to be a disciple. It's true. I want to follow you. I want to go into the world and tell every nation about the love of Jesus and his gift of salvation. I'll tell my little brother and my big sister too. I'll tell all the kids in my neighborhood all about you. I really wanna be a disciple. Really wanna be a disciple. Really wanna be a disciple. It's true. I wanna follow you. I really wanna be a disciple. Really wanna be a disciple. Really wanna be a disciple. It's true. I wanna follow you. It's written in the Bible in Matthew 28 to go and make disciples. There ain't no need to wait. So get up on your feet and go marching out the door. Tell everybody you meet about Jesus Christ our Lord. I really want to be a disciple. Really want to be a disciple. Really want to be a disciple. It's true. I want to follow you. I really want to be a disciple. Really want to be a disciple. Really want to be a disciple. It's true. I want to follow you.
My God is strong. He'll do anything big or small. Nothing is impossible for a super wonderful God. Every day I can know God is always there for me and my family. Every day I can know greater is the one who lives inside me. Super big, super strong, super wonderful God. Super big, super strong, super wonderful God. Our God is strong. He'll do anything big or small. Nothing is impossible for a super wonderful God. Every day I can know God is always there for me and my family. Yeah, every day I can know greater is the one who lives inside me. Super big, super strong, super wonderful God. Super big, super strong, super wonderful
Our Bible hero today is a woman by the name of Ruth. Ruth's story is found in the Old Testament in the book called Ruth. Our story includes another woman from the Bible. Her name is Naomi. Ruth and Naomi, two beautiful names, and both were women who loved God. Our story begins in a place called Bethlehem in the country of Israel. There was a big famine in Bethlehem. Not good. This means there was not enough food. So for this reason, Naomi, her husband Elimelech, and their two sons made a big decision to move to a different country
called Moab. Naomi and her family were Israelites who worshiped the one true God. Now they had moved to Moab, a country where people worship false gods. Not good. So this was a big change for an Israelite family to live in a place where people did not worship the one true God.
While living in Moab, both of Naomi's sons married Moabite women, and their names were Ruth and Orpah. Naomi loved her family very much, and she cared very deeply for her husband, her sons, and their wives too. And even though Ruth and Orpah were Moabites and not Israelites, Naomi loved them very dearly. But sadly, a great tragedy happened. Naomi's husband, Elimelech, died, and she was now a widow. And then 10 years later, both of her sons passed away too. And this made Ruth and Orpah widows too. This was very difficult for Naomi, and she was heartbroken.
Hello, my name is Naomi. My husband Elimelech and my 2 sons have passed away. Losing them has been incredibly hard. Here I am, a widow, and no more sons to care for me as I get older. Yet I am not alone. My God is with me, and my 2 beautiful daughters-in-law, Ruth and Orpah. I love them so much. They're so special to me. I received news that the famine in Bethlehem is finally over. The crops are growing again, and there's a good harvest. It's time for me to go back home to my country.
Hello, my name is Ruth. I was married to one of Naomi's sons. Oh, when I first met Naomi, there was something special about her. See, she's an Israelite and I am a Moabite. Yet, she was so kind to me. I could see that she loved her God very, very much. She did not worship any other gods. She was loyal to the one true God. And when we heard that the famine in Bethlehem was over, we began our journey there.
Ruth, Orpah, and I started traveling back to Bethlehem. As we walked, I had many thoughts. I love Ruth and Orpah like they're my own daughters. I began to think about how difficult life would be for them in Bethlehem. Because they're Moabite women. People might make fun of them and even try to hurt them. I don't want that to happen. I'm a widow now. I'm too old to find a job. How will I provide for myself? Yet I don't want to be selfish. And if Ruth and Orpah come with me, there may not be any men that want to marry them. I want them to find new husbands and to be happy. No, I can't let them come with me. I must tell them to go back home so they can find new husbands there.
While we were traveling, Naomi, she stopped. She looked at us with her beautiful, loving eyes. She told us that we should go back to Moab. Orpah and I were both stunned. She told us to go back to our family, to our own mothers. She said that she was just so thankful to us for all of the kindness that we showed her sons and her too. She wanted us to find new husbands. Naomi, she was willing to go back home all alone. She's so selfless and kind. Her loving heart just made us all cry and hug each other. Orpah and I both looked at Naomi and we both told her, no, we want to go with you to your people.
Ruth and Orpah both said they wanted to come with me, but I insisted they go back home. Again, I told them they should go back so they could find husbands. Finally, Orpah agreed to go back. She gave me a kiss goodbye and left. But Ruth, she clung to me.
That's right. I I clung to Naomi. I said to her, please don't ask me to leave you or turn back. I said, wherever you go, that's where I will go. And wherever you live, I will live. Your people will be my people, and your God will be my God. Wherever you die, I will die, and that is where I will be buried.
Wow, these are gigantic words that Ruth spoke. She said, wherever you die, I will die, and that is where I will be buried. This means that even after Naomi died, Ruth would remain loyal to her until her own death. She would never again go back to Moab. She was willing to leave the comfort of her home and even her own family. She was going to a place where she might not even be accepted by people. People would know she was a Moabite, not an Israelite. They might not allow her to work, to provide for her needs. Maybe people might try to harm her. She might never find a husband. But she was willing to do all that.
Naomi, she has been so loving to Orpah and I, even though we are not Israelites. The love that she has shown us is from her God, the one true God. I can see that Naomi's God is loving and kind. She is devoted to her God. Her kindness and loyalty to God has changed my heart. I choose to worship the one true God, the same God that Naomi loves. I don't want to go back to a place where people don't worship the one true God.
Ruth shared all of these beautiful words with me. And when I saw that she was determined to come, I couldn't say anything more. So then we just continued our journey until we reached Bethlehem.
One thing we see clearly about Ruth is her loyalty to Naomi. And more importantly, we see her loyalty to Naomi's God, the God of the Israelites. She chose to follow God. What made her decide to follow God? She saw Naomi's love for God and her kindness. She said, your God will be my God.
This is so amazing. Ruth, a Moabite woman, chose the one true God. She no longer worshiped the false gods she grew up worshiping in Moab. She wanted to worship God only. Ruth did not want to follow Orpah back to Moab. She didn't want to go back to living in a place where people didn't worship God. She no longer believed what the Moabites believed. She had a new faith, a faith in the one true God.
Hello, everyone! We are just loving this story about Ruth and Naomi. And now, it is game time!
That's right. This game involves a top secret word. Inside each envelope is a letter. Once each letter is on the board, we will spell out the mystery word.
Before we can open the envelope, we must complete a special task written on the back of the envelope. And once the task is done, we can reveal the letter.
So, play with us. When we do our tasks, we do them at home too. As we reveal the letters for our mystery word, if you think you know the word, you can shout it out. Game! 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 Game time!
So let's choose which envelope we want to open first.
Oh,
This one?
4 is good, 5?
Start in the middle?
Sure, let's start in the middle.
Okay. Act like a monkey with dancing and sounds. That monkey sounded like a seal.
Yes, it did sound like a
The letter is...
Wow.
was A.
Definitely. So, which letter do you want to do next?
Let's do 7.
7. Okay. To find what the letter is, you must play an air guitar.
Ooh, my specialty.
Wow, impressive. All right, our next letter is
Wow.
a Y.
I wonder what this word is. What's the next letter?
What if we do number 2?
2. Spell the word hippopotamus.
Hippopotamus. Hippopotamus. So H-I-P-P. H-I-P-P-O. T-A-M-U-S.
So you missed a few letters, but that's okay.
Oh yeah, I did hippopotamus. H-I-P-P-O.
You got it.
P-O-T-A-M-U-S.
There you go.
Yeah.
Oh.
Oh.
So a lot of vowels so far.
Oh wait. Well, let's do number 5. Pretend to drive a car.
Ooh.
Very nice, very nice. Our next letter here,
Ooh.
L.
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 Do you guys have any guesses yet? I don't know what this word is. What's the next one we should do? 1, 3, 6.
Kind of curious what the first letter is.
Okay. Do these 3 things at the same time.
Oh no.
Pat your head, rub your stomach, jump on your right foot.
Wait.
Nice. Another L.
Wow.
Huh.
Which one should we do now? We have number 3 and number 6.
6.
Number 6. All right. Ooh, do 5 jumping jacks.
Okay. I'm getting all the easy ones.
5. All right. Our second last letter is a T.
Okay.
Oh, one more.
One more. What is this gonna be? I really don't know what this word is. List 3 things you would find at the zoo.
At the zoo. Wow. I bet you'd find a hippopotamus. You might even find a penguin. And you'd probably find a zookeeper.
Nice. A Y.
A Y.
Oh.
Our mystery word is loyalty. Loyalty is such an awesome word. It's an attitude we need to grow into as a Christian. Let's get back to our story to see what happens when Ruth and Naomi arrive in Bethlehem. How loyalty brought them favor.
When we reached Bethlehem, we were tired from traveling. Some people, they recognized Naomi, my mother-in-law, and they were very happy to see her. People were kind to give us food to help us while we were settling in. As that food was running out, one morning I decided to go find food for us. I was aware that during harvest time, poor people, they could go out into the fields and walk behind the workers who were collecting the grain. Poor people could pick up any grain that the workers left behind. So, this is what I did. Even if it was dangerous, with some workers being very rude. Naomi and I needed food.
The first field Ruth went to belonged to a man named Boaz, a relative to her father-in-law Elimelech. Ruth did not know who Boaz was. But he was a godly man, and he noticed Ruth working in the field. He asked one of the workers who she was. The workers told him her name is Ruth. She is Naomi's daughter-in-law.
As I was working in the field, I noticed a man coming towards me. I didn't know who this man was. He approached me and he immediately said that I should stay in his field to gather more grain and that I shouldn't go to any other fields. He instructed me to stay right behind the other workers and follow them to make it easier for picking. And he said that he warned the young man not to harm me. He said that I should drink the water that they had drawn from the well whenever I got thirsty. This man, Boaz, was such a blessing to me. I thanked him. I could not believe that he would show me such kindness as I'm a Moabite, a foreigner to Israel. God protected me. He sent me to this field so that I would meet Boaz, this godly man.
You see, kids, Boaz had heard from others what Ruth had done, leaving her country to care for Naomi. He was moved by her extreme loyalty to Naomi, and because of this, Boaz wanted to show Ruth kindness, and he gave Ruth food to eat, and he allowed her to gather grain from his fields for many months, and this provided food for Ruth and Naomi. And guess what? Ruth and Boaz got married. That's right. They got married and had a son named Obed.
Amazing! What a beautiful story about loyalty. Now, it's time for an object lesson! Woo! So here we have a variety of small and large items. I've got a block, I've got a loonie, I've got a rock, and I have an orange. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna place each of these items one at a time into the water. So when we put it into the water, we'll notice that the water will make a splash that spreads throughout the whole container. So let's begin. How about we start with a small item, like this block. So when we place it into the water, woo! It makes a splash. We can see that the water made a movement, right? It splashed. I even got some on my face. So let's see what happens if we do something else, like maybe this loonie. Oh, let's see what happens to the water now. Ready? Whoa! That also made like a really tiny, cute little splash. It was really cute. How small it was. So it also made a splash, right? Loyalty also creates a splash that spreads to other people. Naomi's act of loyalty towards God was really big, like this big rock. So, oh, wait a second. Oh yeah, before I put it in here, I gotta take off my beautiful fluffy coat because I don't want it to get all wet. Oh, that would not be good. And besides, as you can see, I'm wearing my rain suit, so I'm ready to get wet. All right, here we go. I'm just gonna throw it over there. Okay, I'm ready. So let's see what happens when we're gonna put this big heavy rock in the water. Are you ready? Here we go. Wow! That made a big splash, right? Whoa! So Naomi's act of loyalty, it made a big splash. And Ruth, she also showed a big act of loyalty, like this orange, okay? Do you think this is gonna make a big splash? I think it will. Let's see. Whoa! I got pretty wet actually. Good thing I'm wearing my rain suit. So as we can see, their loyalty created a really big splash that reached to the people around them. Oh, kids, it really inspires me because I want my loyalty to spread to all the people around me.
Wow, how cool to learn about Ruth, Naomi, and loyalty. Do you know what loyalty means? Let's dig deeper into what this word means. Loyalty is all about people in our life, like our parents, our brothers and sisters, friends and classmates, people all around us. Loyalty is showing them support and kindness. It's celebrating people and cheering them on. Woo! And encouraging them. It also is being faithful to commitments we've made to them, like doing what we said we would do. It means we have someone else's best interest in our heart, regardless of what we get from it. This means that sometimes we will have to give up what we want for someone else.
The Bible tells us how loyalty is important. Proverbs 3, verse 3 and 4 says, "Never let loyalty and kindness leave you. Tie them around your neck as a reminder. Write them deep within your heart. Then you will find favor with both God and people, and you will earn a good reputation." This verse really shows us how valuable it is to practice loyalty, and it also shows us there is a reward linked to it. Ooh. Having a loyal heart gives us favor with God and people. It gives us a good reputation. Everybody likes a good reputation.
Loyalty is more than a feeling, it's an action. As a Winnipeg Jets fan, I show my loyalty by watching their games, by cheering for them. Woo! Well, being loyal to the people in our life is cheering for them too. Our loyalty is shown by kind words that we say to them and with kind things that we do for them. Loyalty is not always easy. It requires practice and hard work. So, what are some things that you can do to show someone loyalty? Well, loyalty can be listening really well to your friend or your sibling's stories to make them feel special. It can be helping with the dishes without your parents asking you to do so. Or on game night, you could let your brother or your sister choose their favorite game. Those are acts of loyalty because you are putting aside what you want and being kind to someone.
Yes! Loyalty is showing love to people around us. Do you know the one who shows the greatest loyalty of all? You got it. It's God Himself. In our story, we see the greatest loyalty of all comes from God. God was loyal to Naomi and to Ruth and Boaz. His loyalty to Naomi, his love for her made a big splash in her heart. Ruth wanted that in her life too. She became loyal to God. Boaz noticed that Ruth was loyal to God and to Naomi. Through that, Boaz also showed kindness and loyalty to Ruth. Whoa, we can clearly see that loyalty is contagious. When one person shows loyalty, it spreads to many other people.
Whoa! Guess what, kids? God is loyal to us. Not because of what we do or who we are, but because of who He is. This is part of who God is. His selfless love made Him send Jesus to die for us. God's love is loyal no matter what. What He did for us, the way He loves us, it makes me want to be loyal to Him too. And God wants us to be loyal to Him. To love Him with all of our heart, to celebrate Him, to cheer Him, and to worship Him for His love and His loyalty. God's love toward me, His encouragement, His cheering me on in my Christian life with everything He gives me, it makes me want to be loyal to my family and friends too. Loyalty to God leads me to be loyal to people. And when we experience the love God has for us, it causes our hearts to want to show love to people.
Woo! Let's read our Bible verse again. Proverbs 3, verse 3 and 4 says, "Never let loyalty and kindness leave you. Tie them around your neck as a reminder. Write them deep within your heart. Then you will find favor with both God and people, and you will earn a good reputation." Now I want us to pray together right now. So how about you stand up where you are, close your eyes, okay? Oh, dear God, we want to thank you for being a loyal God. You showed us your love when you sent your Son to die for us. We want to be loyal too. We want to have loyalty deep, deep, deep in our hearts. We want to be known as people who are loyal to you, God. Show us how we can do that. Amen. Come on, I can do this. I can do this. Give me an L.
L.
Give me an O.
O.
Give me a Y.
Y.
Give me an A.
A.
Give me an L. Give me a T.
T.